Hello, Tasfaye here. Thank you very much for coming back. This is Tableau tutorial. We are dealing with the file types that we can create in Tableau. This is part 2 of that video. We have seen the first 3 in our previous part 1 video. In this one, we'll see the remaining 3 file types. So to better understand, you need to see the previous video as well, and come back to see this one as well, because there is a little bit confusions between the files and the file structures. I will show you why and where are the similarities, and then maybe the point of confusions, that so we can clarify, especially when we are asked to, or when we are especially when we are doing interviews, for example, what's the similarities and difference between this and that. They usually ask like this. So we'll see that together. So today we'll see the fourth, this Tableau data extract. So this is a very common format as well, and very widely used because of its specific behaviors. We'll see. It is a snapshot of data that is stored on our computer. A snapshot, that means we have analysis, we're analyzing data, but in the middle, when we finish, we create that extract. So snapshot means that specific to time and the type of available data that time, and available analysis for that specific moment. So we create what we so far worked on, and that will be compressed and optimized by Tableau. This is more technical word. You can read on this what compressed and optimized means, because the Tableau changes the way it is stored from, for example, cross tab to column and base, and so that we can easily access them fast. So that's how what optimization means. This more technological issue in data processing and storage, and that being created and stored somewhere, usually on the disk or on the network. So that's one, and because of that, the access is fast. Even though it looks like big, we can access faster because of Tableau's optimization and compression techniques, that we bring half of data first, and then when we go for another half, Tableau swaps those files. So that's what makes it fast. For example, if we have a space for a RAM, let's say 50 megabyte, but we have 100 megabyte of data, it doesn't bring all of the 100 megabyte because there is no space, so it brings half. And then when we go to fetch some part of the data for 25, for example, then the 25 other data not in use will be swapped, and then that way we will bring more and more data into RAM to work on. So it actually brings more RAM not at the same time, but when it swaps, it will bring more and more. So that makes fast load, that makes faster, and also that makes efficient data storage functionalities in Tableau itself. So because of this, every data analyst create extract. So we create extract, and then we quickly load it into the Tableau for analysis. But there is a drawback in this, because this is a snapshot of one-time data, and there is a detachment from the original source when we create that. So if the original data, the source data, is updated, the snapshot, the extract is not updated until we connect back into live. So that we can refresh and receive updated data from the original source. That's the only drawback. Otherwise, if we know that the original is not updated, and or maybe it is not updated frequently, we don't have to even connect, because if you connect to live, it will be still the same data, so there is no need to check for updates. But if the data source is frequent, we need to connect that, change that extract to live, and then get a new data, and then get a new snapshot, updated snapshot for our extract. There are multiple ways of reducing, speeding up Tableau data in Tableau. We will see those like filters, how we use data source filters, and so on and so on. That will help helpful next when we do on those areas. So the other one is Tableau data source. So Tableau data source is another file extension, what the file type we can create. So it is a file's shortcut for a quick connection to the original source. So it is like any other shortcut in our computer, but with connections, actually, with connection, with credentials, with facilities that we connect to the data. It is quick to connect it. In this kind of data, there is no actual data, because we only have the connection, the connection requirement needed to get the data. So it is a shortcut. Just like in any shortcut, there is no any data, because the data is stored somewhere, and then the connection is already established through the shortcut. And then when we click on the shortcut, we directly go to the file location, isn't it? For example, if you have a shortcut on desktop, but the file is in documents, it's just like that. So the Tableau data source is just like that. So that's what I said already. It contains all necessary information to connect to the data. So we don't need anything. It is the shortcut, and also no data in it, but there is necessary information connecting to the actual data. So that is TDS, or Tableau data source. The other one is packaged from here. Packaged data source. Remember, we have TWBX as well, packaged data source as well. Sorry, not data source, workbook. So it's similar to that one for the workbook. So packaged data source is a zipped file that contains all the necessary information as well to connect, but it is also includes local data here. It includes local data and extracts as well, but packaged into a single zip as before. So this is a single file, I already said, that's easy to share. And also receivers get access to original data stored locally. Why? Because it is packed, it is zipped into the packaged data source. So that's what it is, different from the snapshot or the shortcut. So in here, the extract is there, the original data locally stored are also received into it, including images and other data types. And these are the 6 Tableau file formats we can create in Tableau, and we use frequently all of this, especially the workbook and the data extract are very common in day-to-day Tableau analysis. So it is better that you distinguish between these 6 data types, and are very useful on the role as well, and also on the interviews, where if you are looking for interview information for interview. I ended this video here. Thank you very much for being with me. Have a nice time. Bye bye.